Hey, and welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked the video today, please make sure to leave a like on the way out and consider hitting the subscribe button for more awesome music technology and music hardware videos such as this one. I also have a weekly podcast, so check that out. It's by the same name, Emlyn in the Mix. But what have we got today? Bob Moog's Minimode D, the original from 1971. Is here, and Cherry Audio's done an amazing job emulating it. And how do I know? Because I've got a copy here and we're going to just have a quick play with it. Now, if you do want to skip ahead to when I'm playing with the Minimode, I've put a timeline in the description below. You can click ahead, but I'm just going to go over Cherry Audio's write up here of the Minimode, the big bang of synths. Minimode is a painstaking virtual emulation of the granddaddy of the all-portable synthesizers, the legendary Moog Model D, introduced in 1971. No other instrument is more associated with the word synthesizer than the iconic Minimoog. And synthesizer, by the way, means a combining of sounds. Yes, that's right. And perhaps the best known and loved analog synthesizer ever made, through its innards were identical to Moog's massive modular synths. It shared the thick, juicy, fat analog sound that most people were after, of course, that remains unchallenged 50 years later. It set the standard for future synthesizers, inspired a whole new genre of music, and defined the sound of artists as diverse as Kraftwerk, Herbie Hancock, Rick Wakeman, Pink Floyd, Parliament, Gary Newman, and countless others. And now the Cherry Audio Minimode, it's your turn to become one of those people. Minimode was conceived as the ultimate tribute to the original instrument, with focus on a single principle: absolute authenticity. In association with DSP master and frequent collaboration, Mark Burton, we studied and measured every nuance, every curve, and every response of the audio. Even the Minimode interface is a meticulous recreation of Minimoog, from the maple cabinet and textured surface to the unmistakable Cosmo knobs and switches. We avoided the temptation to add extra features such as an additional LFOs or effects, which might distance from the spirit and vibe of the classic Model D. That's pretty cool. Instead, Minimode portrays the pure, raw, powerful sound and feel of the classic original. And it's all about the sound, so whether you're seeking monstrous leads, funky bass lines, or warm atmospheric pads, Minimode has you covered. In fact, the resulting tones are so mighty that we could not resist adding one particular enhancement. If one classic synth voice isn't enough, we've made it easy to dial in 2, 4, 8, or 16 polyphonic voices, guaranteed to bring the house down. Need outstanding sound even faster? Minimode includes a library of over 250 presets created by professional sound designers, brass keys, percussion, sound effects, and even MIDI polyphonic expression. Boom! We love that word. Presets, and of course the signature earth-shaking basses and leads the Mini is renowned for, are just a click away. Alright, let's quickly look at its features here, Minimode. Alright, so faithful virtual analog emulation of the legendary Model D. All features of the original in a realistic interface, exactly as the original. 3 oscillators with triangle, sawtooth, triangle ramp, sawtooth, square, wide rectangle, and narrow rectangle waveforms. Classic 4-pole 24 dB octave ladder filter. Feedback and sidechain, replicating the original instrument's external input function with super accurately replicated overdrive characteristics. Fully programmable with over 250 factory preset patches created by pro sound designers. Monophonic and polyphonic modes 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16 voices. Superbly accurate modeling of inherent oscillator, mixer, and VCA overdrive characteristics. MIDI, polyphonic expression, support for expressive performances, and using MPE compatibility controllers, which I have one here today, which is awesome. Complete MIDI control and door automation of all controls, and easy to use MIDI learn. Presets and global level MIDI mapping. Cherry Audio's acclaimed focus zoom in feature. Highly optimized coding for optimal performance with ultra low CPU load, user adjustable oversampling control. So if you can afford a truck, whether it's a vintage, original, of the recent reissue, it's nearly impossible to find a fully functioning Minimoog these days for under $6,000. And this is a shame because, as they say, everyone should have one. That's why Cherry Audio is again bringing an absolute classic synthesizer to the desktop in the form of Minimode for the inconceivably low price of $39. Boom! How do they do this? That is Cherry Audio for you, always giving you the goods at good value. Minimode is available in AU VST, VST3, AAX, and standalone formats. And there is a free 30-day demo of Minimode, which you can try out for yourself. And has the macOS and Windows requirements there. Won't go into that, but that is basically the write-up here from Cherry Audio. Why don't we just get stuck in and I'll take you over to Ableton Live. Let's go. All right, so I've got it here in Ableton Live. Nice, massive GUI. I love how to do these vector-based GUIs. You can make it huge. Like if you have one of those huge, like 70-inch television screens in your studio, you're gonna love this because you can pop this up there on your huge screen and have your DAW in your smaller screen or on your computer. But we'll make it, I don't know, we'll make it about this size here for the video today. Sorry, some of my video is going over the keys, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, in the corner there, the only thing you can't see, I guess, from my video, my screen being there, is we've got the expression and the pitch bend. Sorry, pitch bend and expression pedal here, or mod wheel. But let's put it here and let's navigate around here. I mean, this is the best way to learn about synthesizers, this particular synthesizer, because it's just so nicely laid out. So on the left, you got your controls, your tune, your glide, modulation, mix. Now I might just start playing with some notes and then we can hear when I play with it how it alters the sound and how realistic this thing sounds. So let me play with the tune here. Your glide, which is like your classic portamento. Modulation mix, which you've got a noise, or you got your oscillator 3 there. Then of course we've got our range here, our octave range. Now this is what really gave this synthesizer that big, thick sound, because you're combining 1, 2, or even 3 oscillators. You could make it sound real juicy because you could have one of the oscillators up high and then you could have like the second or third oscillator down low, and that gave it that real thick sound. And again, as I said at the start of this video, synthesizer comes from the word synthesis, which means the combining of sounds. So this is essentially what you're doing with this, and you can really learn about synthesizers with this synth. It's very easy to do, and without even diving into the presets, which we haven't done yet. And I know I'm rambling on a lot because I'm pretty excited about this synthesizer, but you can literally just off this, playing with the knobs and the parameters here, you can literally just create something really juicy and fat if you want. And then we can of course change the waveform from triangular to square to saw or whatever. That's the square one there. Oh, I have to say they've done an awesome job here, really recapturing that Moog sound. And then we can play with the mixer here. So we can turn on various parts, like obviously oscillator 3 isn't on. So now oscillator 3 is on. Whoa, we can go really low here. Oscillator frequency. Let's make it low. Ooh. So I've just got oscillator 3. I can combine oscillator 3 and oscillator 2 with the noise volume here. You get your white and pink noise. The mix is fantastic, really easy to work out. You just literally go on and off. It's like mute or solo or however you want to look at it. Then you've got your filter modulation on-off switch, keyboard control on-off switches down here. And you've also got your cutoff frequency here. Oh, how good does that filter sound? Emphasis, which is your resonance, and amount of contour. You got your modifiers down here, loudness, contour, sustain, and you've also got your attack, decay, and sustain levels here. So you can have it. No release knob. I guess that the old synths didn't have a release on them. How cool is that? Like I've just played around with the front panel, mod wheel here. Introduce some of that modulation we created. Wow. Turn our glide on actually. There you go, bit of glide. Must be coming from oscillator 3. Ooh. Oh my god. Now, me, of course, being a younger generation, I never had, and when I say younger generation, I'm old probably compared to most of my viewers here, but I never had a mini Moog Model D. Like, I didn't ever have one. Obviously, it's from the 70s, way before my time, but this thing is phenomenal, and the way they've captured this there, they really have taken an emphasis on analog emulation. This thing sounds unfreaking believable. Now, you've got your number of voices here. We didn't get to that on the right here, so you can change them between 16 down to one voice. Let's just do that. So now we're on one voice here. Chuck it back up to 16. Oh, you got a test tone. I think that's a test tone. And you got your volume. Oh, that's so you can get your key A440, so you can actually, if you're out of tune or whatever, you can match it to this tone. And it's got a limiter here as well. Wow. Oh, this thing is freaking phenomenal. All right, let's have a look at some presets and then we'll wrap up the video. Go do yourself a favor. Go get this demo right now. This is unbelievable. The sound of this thing is unbelievable. Acidic saw. Oh, let's see what else we got. We got percussion here as well. Block. They could have been making early computer music with this stuff, honestly. How cool is that cowbell? The crashes. There you go, you got some boom bass. That's sick. Deep kick. Wonder if I can make it lower. What oscillator's on? Oh, it's on oscillator 2, I think. That is hilarious. Sounds great. Fat sub kick. Oh, that sounds sick. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that on YouTube. That's really nice. Wow, they have seriously done a great job. Then you got your MPE ones here as well. Let's have a look. Dark Days. Let's see. I wonder if I got my MPE controller on here. Hang on. Oh yeah, a little bit. I'm just wiggling the key. I'm getting a little bit of modulation. Yeah, that does work. I don't have the full rig here. That's nice. Obviously, the original didn't have MPE, so this is a nice addition. Oh, there's just heaps of presets. You got sound effects. But honestly, this thing is a lot of fun. I could sit here all day going through presets. That's not fun. Go get the demo. Check it out. Cherry Audio's Minimode. What have you got to lose to check this out? Fantastic addition to their lineup of already amazing sounding software synthesizers and effects. Well done to Cherry Audio, the team at Cherry Audio. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit it like on the way out and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. And don't forget, there's the weekly podcast. Which way? It's this way. Yep, weekly podcast up there. Emlyn in the mix. All right, thanks so much, guys. Peace out. Boom.